So the commandment to honour your father and your mother, it's actually addressed in Deuteronomy 6. In Deuteronomy 4-8, chapters 4-8, address how to love God, the elevated law. And it's by keeping his commandments and not despising testimony. But in Deuteronomy 6, we're told to teach our children to love God, to keep the Holy Covenant, to keep the Ten Commandments. So honouring your father and your mother in the Lord, as it says in Ephesians 6, it's actually referenced in Deuteronomy 6 and telling the parents to teach the children the Holy Covenant. And the children are to obey that. That's why in Ephesians 6 it says, it's the first commandment with promise. So what's the promise attached to it? That you will live long in the land. But what did we stop doing? Teaching our children the commandments. Church went apostate, we stopped teaching the Holy Covenant. So if you're a child under your parents' covering still, I would say treat this the same way as we should treat evil governments, unbelieving spouses. So you got Romans 13 and 1 Peter 3 for those things. So just obey them unless they're causing you to sin. In that case, you don't need to obey them. You obey God and not man. But if you're an adult and the situation's being manipulated and you're being told to honour them for whatever reason, you honour them by telling them the truth. So if you are keeping the Holy Covenant and they're apostate Christians and you tell them, no, you need to be keeping the Holy Covenant, and they try to twist that as in you're not honouring them, you actually are. You're rebuking them to get them in the truth. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. That's why I think it's Malachi. Where is it in Malachi, Rich? The hearts of the sons are going to be turned back to the fathers, and vice versa.
Prophecy of John the Baptist.
Malachi 4, the prophecy of John the Baptist. Hiya! Ho ho! And then you've got in Jubilees, the sons are going to be teaching the fathers the law. In the law at Horeb in Malachi 4, the instruction at Horeb was the Ten Commandments, not the sacrificial law. So you teaching your parents after they have failed you in teaching you the covenant, when you teach them the covenant, you fulfill those prophecies and you're actually honouring them by doing that. So I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, just ask. Oh, but in the latter days, Paul even says people are going to be disobedient to parents, which again, he's referencing that same idiom to honour your father and your mother by the parents teaching the kids the Ten Commandments and the children obeying the parents who teach the Ten Commandments. So disobedient to parents, Paul's saying everyone's going to be forsaking the covenant because everyone's parents have failed them. So yeah.